I detect unusual levels of electrostatic energy in the Angara.
This is insane. It belongs in a containment cell.
Let go and try it. Don't approach the crowd.
This is the Resistance.
They are bullies, but this situation is now your fault. Don't get kicked out, Moran, not because of them.
But you're telling me to be weak?
No. I am telling you to be strong through your cunning and heart. Okay? Hey.
It really is the best one in the Resistance.
I know.
Our experience with the Ket makes us naturally distrustful of all aliens.
We've had our own run-ins with the Ket.
Then you really do understand. When the Archon came to Helios, he demolished our sovereign state. Took what he wanted, as if we were nothing. Now, the Ket mercilessly abduct Angara, often. Come this way.
Wait, the Ket kidnap you? Steal your people?
And the Resistance fights them every day. With everything we can.
Is it attrition? What are they after?
You should save your questions for Ephra.
Kadara be damned. I won't lose Vold. Ephra, this is one of the aliens from the Milky Way. A Pathfinder.
Pathfinder. It's an aggressive move coming to Aya.
It wasn't meant that way. I have an ark full of desperate people counting on me to find them a home before they starve.
Of course, I feel for you and your people. So, Pathfinder, never mind how you even found us. Why are you here?
On a hostile planet we call Eos, I explored an ancient structure, a vault, and brought it back online. It stabilized that planet's environment.
Remnant. Recent intelligence supports that claim.
If I'm right, there's a vault on Aya that's different. I need to look inside.
You're right. There's a vault out there, but it was shut years ago and the entrance hidden. We can't help you.
The Moshai could. She's our most revered scientist and elder. She knows this vault.
But now the Ket have her, and our rescue attempts failed. She's lost to us, and you.
There must be another way. How can I convince you? Can I offer help?
Arrogant. I don't know you, let alone trust you. Why would I want your help?
Of course.
Ephra, I feel... Ephra, what this alien says is extraordinary. The Moshai would want us to be brave and not let this chance pass.
Joel, you talk too much.
Let me assess this, alien. I'll be your eyes. I know you can spare me.
Go if you want, but when he tries to kill you, be prepared to strike first.
I'm Jal Amaderov. I'll be your envoy through Angaran space.
It's gonna be cozy, so I hope you like people.
I hope I don't regret this.
Me too.
I've organized my analysis of Aya. Shall I relay it to the Nexus?
Definitely.
Trade? Trade. Trade.
Are you asking or telling?
Wondering, do you exchange goods and services? How does your economy work?
We pay for things with a currency called credits. Abstract wealth.
The cat offered gifts, made odd bargains, never traded. What are your credits worth? What can we do with them?
You pay them to us for whatever we're selling.
Now we cut open the heart. What do you offer?
I don't know. What do you want?
Your ship?
Not for sale.
Worth a try.
Is there something else I can do for you?
Yes. Call me Soka. I run cargo between... You're here to help my people. One of my suppliers off-world stopped checking in. Has things I need. There could be...
What makes you
You found Aya, maybe you found my supplier. Can't hurt to ask.
You're one of few people here willing to give me a chance.
You have a ship? Find him, his supplies. Come back and...
You really think the motion is alive?
I'm sure.
Stars above. It's you. Oh, you left your home to cross dark space. It's
Yeah. This is home now.
to take such a risk and give up your old life. Why did you do it?
For the chance to meet someone like you. Looks like it already paid off.
Are all humans as quick with words?
You'll have to find out.
I suppose I will.
My turn for a question. Do I get to know your name?
Oh, of course. I'm Avela Kajar, curator for the repository of history. We study relics of our past, try to piece... And the truth is, Pathfinder, how much do you know about our history?
I still have a lot to learn.
Centuries ago, the Scourge targeted my people. Our ships were the first. Many of those ships went down over Havarl, the wilds of... A scientist on Havarl just contacted me with a new nav point of an intact crash site. But with Remnant patrolling the...
How do you know about me and the Remnant?
I have friends in the Resistance. They heard your conversation with Ephra. I know it's a lot to ask, but you have a ship and the means to get past. Without your help, I'm stuck.
I don't think Afra would be too happy with this arrangement.
Ephra doesn't have to know, and if he finds out, he can direct his anger.
It takes guts to stand up to him.
I'd face worse to get a piece of our history back.
You're trusting your history with an outsider?
I know what people say about you, but I don't agree. I think you're here to help.
I am.
Now's your chance to prove it. You want to earn Aya's respect, right? Recovering our past will go a long way.
I've always wanted to give archaeology a try.
Oh, I was hoping... If you...
Enjoy the docks. For now, that's all you have access to.
Ryder, ship's fixed up and ready to fly.
Your ship is... We have nothing like it.
Wait till you see the inside.
It gets better.
Oh, yeah.
You ready to go?
I'll introduce you to the rest of my crew.
I'm just saying, as far as first contact goes, at least that went better than the last one.
Only slightly.
Yeah, what happened? I wanted to look around.
And now we have another mouth to feed, whatever he eats.
Did the translators not work?
They work.
Come on, everyone. Can we just all please try to... just listen up?
Begging. Interesting strategy.
Ryder, we followed our best lead here, and now we don't even have that.
Jarl has offered to do what he can to help us access the vault on Aya.
How do we do that when we're leaving the planet it's on?
That's a fair point. Jarl?
Seriously?
Settle down. Ryder's right. There's an Angara right here. Let's hear from the new guy.
One day, about 80 years ago, the Archon and the Ket arrived in Helios, and the horror began.
They declared war?
Nothing so easy to define or fight.
The Ket kidnap Angara. Their people disappear without a trace. What if they were us?
Sure, I'll fight Ket all day long, but that's no plan.
I agree. We need to get into that vault, Ryder. Surprisingly, I'm with PB. Our own mission has to take priority.
We have a plan.
The resistance is stretched thin. I was tasked with traveling to two of our worlds at our briefing this morning.
Because?
Because then, Ephra will see you.
Jarl's told me about these two worlds, Havarl and Vold.
Before the Scourge disaster, Vold was a thriving planet of billions.
And now?
It's the center of our ground war against the Ket.
What about the other?
Havarl is the birthplace of the Angara. It's...
Now we're talking.
We've
Still don't get how any of this helps us.
I do. Help us, or rather help me, and I'll vouch for you, right? Because Jarl...
Pathfinder, it's your call.
Don't know yet. Just be ready to go at a moment's notice. Got it?
You bet.
Jarl, give Callow the nav points for both planets. Let's... do this.
One hell of a trip this is turning out to be. Hostile. Everyone's getting toasty. There was a 2-hour argument yesterday and no one even knew how it started.
That's not good.
Luckily, I have the perfect way for people to unwind. Movie night.
Will just watching a movie make people feel better?
Being with friends, having fun, and not thinking about how screwed we are. It's worth it to jumpstart everyone's... The Tempest database is pretty dry. Could you download a movie library from Nexus Ops?
If I have time.
Thanks.
So we have a stowaway. She's decided to set up in one of the escape pods. You don't need a psychologist to tell you that one's got commitment issues.
How long have you and Harry been friends?
I remember when he didn't complain. We met at a medical convention on the Citadel. His name card was crooked, but he was so damn confident, I knew we'd be friends.
I need to talk to you about something.
Of course. That's...
When Dad died, he blocked off...
Or he thought you weren't ready for.
It unlocked from when the Alliance rejected his ideas about AI, and he found...
Why do you think your father chose this specific memory?
It was where his journey to Andromeda...
Those events started your family.
Yeah. Thanks, Lexi. Feels good to talk about this.
I'll be here if you need me.
So, Jal.
So,
we haven't had a chance to talk alone. You comfortable in here?
I took it. It feels strange to stay with the others. They are your aliens.
And you're alien to us. So there, we have something in common.
We can look at it as a place to start.
Got it.
Perhaps then, if we're all aliens, it's about what kind of...
You had no idea about us.
Perhaps it had...
Care to elaborate?
I do not.
How do you know Moshae Sefa?
She's our greatest mind on the Remnant.
You studied the Remnant too?
A little. I was terrible. We're still.
So?
It is now. It's Ket. I like to tinker,
That's a skill I know we can use. But I have one request. Please don't take apart my ship.
There's something unique about you.
Face value, that sound...
It is. Angara feel deeply. We have more trouble hiding our emotions than showing them. I should get back to my work.
When we have downtime, I'd love to watch you work.
Sure. I could...
No. Just us.
Oh.
Good.
Yes?
Aya has so much biodiversity and the waterfalls.
Just like Sirkesh.
I'm picking up something. Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Okay, bundle up, people.
I'll stay on my nice warm ship.
Take her down, Callow.
We designated this planet Habitat 6. Original readings suggest that it had a breathable, nitrogen-rich atmosphere and oceans of H2O.
I take it that's no longer the case.
All H2O on Habitat 6, vold to the Angara, is ice. And those oceans, frozen over completely.
That's a pretty intense blizzard.
LZ is on the windward side of the mountain. Conditions are bad. I'm tracking gale force squalls.
Whoa!
We're good. We're good.
You sure? Want us to get out and push?
Very funny, Ryder.
Oh, Suvi wasn't kidding about the cold.
Damn, this place is well hidden.
Keep going, Ryder. Try not to make any sudden movements. You're probably being watched.
Not just the weather that's icy then.
These heaters are a lifesaver.
Almost at the base now. Make sure you talk to Commander Anyik when you arrive.
I'm reading a severe temperature drop. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
I understand.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
Heard about Keenan. We still can't find him. His sister came through here.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
Explorer. I hear you have a very impressive vehicle, yes?
We call it the Nomad.
I'm an amateur mechanic myself. Build vehicles for my people. Upload this schematic for your mechanic, with my compliments. They can upgrade your vehicle's shielding once you find the needed components.
He lives for this shit. It will make his...
My long-lost brother. You can find some of what you need here on Vault.
Please don't call attention to us.
Some kind of stimulant.
I have Kajari and Suma. We're out of it.
Yes, what is it? You're that alien they've been talking about on comms, aren't you? Why are you standing here? Shouldn't you be talking to the commander?
I'm Pathfinder Ryder with the Andromeda Initiative. From...
Wonderful. You're from far away. Do they have magical healing where you're from?
Nothing more advanced than what you have?
Then where you're from is useless to me right now. Stand over there.
The commander said the alien wanted to help, but we need it. The emergency caches...
Emergency caches?
This is a war zone. Kedded. Wounded. There's probably a cache of emergency medical supplies nearby. No substitute for real medical attention, but you'll survive long enough to reshoot.
Problem is the caches are empty right now. Restrained and no one's been out there to replenish supplies.
There's no time to waste. I'll help with whatever...
Supply crates are stacked by the wall over there. Directions...
Of course.
Good.
Looks like supplies aren't getting through to the Resistance.
Maybe we should talk to the requisitions officer.
If you need patching up, you'll have to wait. A patrol just came through and I need to see to them.
Is it just you here?
Volunteer medics are hard to come by, especially ones who can handle Vold.
It's actually warm in here. Those heaters work pretty well.
We don't use them for heat. They generate artificial...
What do you mean?
Right, I suppose you wouldn't know about that. Our bodies generate... If we don't get enough, our immune systems weaken and our bioenergy slows. We go dark.
It can't be easy living in a place like this.
Between the cold and the lack of sun, it's tough to keep morale up. Most of us come from Aya or Haval, so it's a big adjustment. Immunity. But if the civilians in the settlements can live here without complaint, so can we.
Keep moving.
These are the emergency medical supplies the doctor mentioned. We have to get them to the caches. Sam, you saving the location data?
Of course, Pathfinder.
message from my little brother this morning.
You're the alien Jarl brought. A possible asset, he says. We've allowed you into our base at his request. I am Anyik Dozil. Remember the name, because if you betray us, I will kill you myself. Be assured that what I do to you will make the stars turn their faces and grow dark.
I have no intention of betraying you.
Say what you want. It is the hands that... If you wish to prove yourself, be an ally. Despite our best efforts, their growing forces remain a threat to our people. Speak to our lookouts, who watch the valley. They'll know where our need is. Go now. I've other...
Pathfinder, something I can do for you?
You the requisitions officer? I hear you're having supply issues.
Of course not. I don't know what you've heard, but everything's running fine.
I saw the messages sent to you. What are you hiding?
Keep your voice down. I need to keep this news contained. No one knows. If word gets around, we'll have a serious morale drop.
You have any leads?
Not much. The supplies make it planetside. The obvious answer is the Ket. Sabotage is their style. I can't send someone to investigate without word getting around. I guess there's no avoiding it eventually.
Your people deserve to know what's happening. You should tell them.
With all due respect, I'm the one keeping this camp together. I know what's best for them. I can't sanction an official search, but I also... The nav point... You see...
Decryption successful, Pathfinder. Updating your nav system with a supply drop point. I'm reading a severe temperature drop.
This operation's bigger than I thought.
But I brought the snack.
Whoa! Didn't mean to sneak up on you. Your commander said you could show us the valley.
Zeke, I don't want to talk to it. You talk to...
Stop it, Beniska. The commander sent word.
Yeah, we can show you the valley. What are you looking for?
I want to prove I'm here as an ally. That means fighting.
Head in any direction and you'll hit Ket eventually.
Like quirts, but with guns.
If you're here to help, like the commander says, you could... Anything else?
What are those red lights down there?
That's Hajara, just one of the Dar in the valley. There's people there that might need help if you haven't checked it out already.
How do they live out there?
Why so surprised? We've adapted to this weather.
Those lights are conspicuous. Don't the Ket attack?
We've adapted to that too. The Ket want to take us alive, so we fight to the death.
Do you know of any remnant sites or...
I think so.
Zeke, do you ever...
No, you'll tell me if I need to know something.
So where is it?
Tall lights, over on your right somewhere.
What's that alien facility on that mountain over there?
That's the Ket Command Center. We have constant eyes on it.
What's its purpose?
It controls Ket operations on the entire...
I came face to face with the prefect there. Meanest, motherless Bisan I ever...
Even the Ket seemed afraid. We don't have much intel on her, though.
I'll let you get...
Yeah, you behave.
Tempest, we're gonna need the Nomad. My position.
Deploying. Forward station. Good luck, Ryder.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system. Life support is stable.
Okay, Sam, what's Vold got for us?
Ket activity appears to be centered around this large central command post. According to Resistance intelligence, the base coordinates all Ket military efforts on Vold.
And taking it down will cripple their operations.
In theory. However, given the trouble the Angara Resistance has had infiltrating the base, it will not be a simple task. I recommend a more cautious approach that starts with the investigation of smaller Ket installations.
Any suggestions on how to get on Ephra's good side?
Resistance dispatches indicate there is someone in Hajara who needs help. We could visit Tekix, a larger and more established Angara Dar that is nearby.
Sounds good. Thanks, Sam.
Pathfinder, Vold's temperature range is fixed well below freezing, with pockets of even more severe conditions. This necessitates the use of the Nomad. I advise against prolonged exposure to the cold.
Got it. Don't crash the car.
Our scans have detected remnant monoliths, which suggests the presence of a vault.
And that means we might be able to melt them. All right, we've got our work cut out for us. Let's get going.
Please be careful, Ryder.
Trust me.
How about we don't gun it down the icy mountain?
We're out of the worst of it. Temperature should be manageable now. Ket, coming this way!
Hit them fast before they reach the base!
They're on us.
I need help here.
Nice headshot.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Hostiles ahead!
Why were Angara attacking us?
Pathfinder, I detect a datapad nearby.
Axul. Should I know about it?
Pathfinder, I have informed Olisk. The drop point is secure.
Good. The Resistance should get their supplies now.
Pretty sure the AI... My rulebook doesn't insist the Pathfinder always gets to drive.
I swear I will turn this car around.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. It appears Ket have been here, Pathfinder.
Clean shot.
Let's do this! Reloading!
I'm receiving an unusual reading from that Angara. I recommend scanning the Ket planted a chip in this Angara.
The tracking chip. Can you reverse it to get a nav point?
The chip is disabled, but if I receive more scans, I could repair the signal.
Nice work.
An undocumented mineral has been detected, Pathfinder.
Spotted a Ket camp.
I'm receiving an unusual reading from that Angara.
Did you get anything from that, Sam?
I've added it to my database. I still need more information to repair the tracking signal. I'm reading a temperature decrease.
I miss being able to give directions by what used to be there.
What are you even talking about?
Turn where the chip shop used to be. That's a hometown.
One day, if we do our jobs.
I detect an Angaran data device, transmitting a low-frequency homing signal.
Someone left it on purpose. Get ready to fight!
Well, that's an enormous ice cube.
Someone around here probably knows what that ice is for.
Reminds me of a snooty bar in London that only served drinks over fancy off-world ice.
Trigger discipline, Costa.
Stop riding me, Harper.
Angaran technology is present in this camp. Scanning will provide more information. Life support levels critical. Please seek safety. This bug should be feeding Ket information to the Resistance, but the connection was dropped.
Why? A technical issue?
Unknown. If you scan additional bugs, I can locate the broken link.
Reminds me of Christmas in the mountains. That's a bright side, yeah?
Whatever you think of it, this is a beautiful planet.